Hello, I am Nicholas Koech at Training Consultancy Group, and today I want us to have a real discussion on how you can become a heavy hitter sales agent. And let me begin by saying that the way sales are being done in this 21st century has totally changed from how it was being done in the 20th century. Even though some of us we are still in the 21st century, but the way we are doing our sales, the way we are making our sales, we are still doing it in a more traditional way. Now, in the 20th century, the focus and the concentration was more on the product, it was more on the sales. But now, in this 21st century, the concentration and the focus is more on the customer and it is more on the relationship. Now, the capitalists in this 21st century are the masters in the relationship selling and the customer satisfaction. Therefore, if you really want to become a master as far as your sales career is concerned, then you have to become a specialist in the relationship selling and customer satisfaction. Simply because that a referral from a satisfied customer is better 10 to 15 times than a cold call. There are three things that you need to do if you really want to become a specialist and if you really want to become a heavy hitter, a sales agent. Number one is cultivating what we call the relationship selling. In the relationship selling, we believe that the relationship between you and your customer is more precious, is more important. It is paramount than anything else. Simply because that the product that you are trying to present, the service that you are trying to present, can be gotten from a different company. But the only thing that could be a problem for the customer to get from a different company, it is the service. So the only thing that you can magnify, the only thing that you can work on, the only thing that you can become a master in, it is building a very strong relationship, building a very strong rapport between you and your client. Now, why are we saying so? Simply because that the era that we are in this 21st century, there is competition all over. It is competition right, left, and center. But the only thing that will negotiate for you, it is that relationship. The only thing that will make that client to say, I don't want that company, I want this company, it is the relationship. The only thing that will negotiate for you to make that client say, I don't want that person, I want you, it is your relationship. Because products are all over. Maybe the only thing that is different in the other institution, it is the name of the product. But as far as the solution that the product is providing, it is the same. Therefore, if you really want to become a heavy hitter salesperson in this 21st century, make sure that you are master in building your relationship and building your rapport with the customer. Therefore, anytime you meet that customer, put the interest of the client first. Put the interest of that customer first. Don't bring your own interest. Make sure that you are not greedy by thinking about yourself but not thinking about the customer. Make sure that anytime you meet that potential customer, you meet that potential client, make sure that you are concerned first about the client. You put the interest of the client first by you making sure that you build the relationship and you build the rapport. Number two, it is partnering for profits. Partnering for profits talks about having the interest of the client at heart, not having your own interest, but having the interest of the client. When you see that client, when you are presenting that product, you don't present in terms of your selfish interest, but you become selfless enough and be concerned about the interest of that client. So once you think about that client, you will not missell a product. You will not just present that product for the sake of presenting. You will not just present that service for the sake of presenting. You will be presenting that product, you'll be presenting that service having the concern of the client at heart. And the moment you are concerned about the client, either in that product or in that service, the client will feel it through a law we call the law of attraction. And the moment the client feels that you are really indeed concerned about him or concerned about her, the client will be interested in you and he or she will be more than ready to do business with you. And he or she will be more than ready to stick with you in bad times and in good times. The reason why many clients, they come to our service and leave, they come to our institutions and leave, it is because we were not interested about them. We did not have good intention about them. And the moment you don't have good intention about a client, he or she will feel it. And the moment she detects, on the moment he detects, he will leave that company of yours, and he will say that I will no longer want any product or any service from this institution or from this individual. Therefore, if you really want to become and to rise into a heavy hitter salesperson, you have to make sure that you are a master in partnering for profits, having the interest of the client at heart. Number two, or number three, is what we call consultative selling. Consultative selling talks about consulting the client, not making your own conclusion. You are not the client. There's the reason client has come to your office. There's the reason that client has called you. There's the reason why the client has reached out to you concerning that product or concerning that service. Therefore, make sure that you are interrogating in the right way so that the client can be able to tell you the reason why he's interested or she's interested about this product or service. So your work is not to talk, but your work is to ask questions. And the moment you are in a position to ask the right questions, then the client will be in a position to answer you in the right way. And the moment the client or the customer answers you in the right way, you'll be able to know what kind of the product or what kind of the solution that you are supposed to present to the client. So there are only things that will make you to be a heavy hitter salesperson. This is what has differentiated so many sales agents. It is number one, relationship selling. Number two, partnering for profits. Number three, consultative selling. One of the key things that has separated average salespeople from great salespeople, it is the ability to take action from what they learn. And I encourage you that don't aim to be an average salesperson. Aim to become a heavy hitter salesperson by cultivating the three things: relationship selling, partnering for profits, and consultative selling. It's been your friend and coach, and Nicholas Goethe. See you at the top.